Okay, so we're going to go over to divisibility rules today. And we're talking about these because this is going to help us when we talk about prime and composite numbers. And when we go to make our 100 chart to show what numbers are prime and what numbers are composite. This will make it a lot easier. So we're going to look at a number is divisible by 2 if the last digit is even and ends in a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So any number that ends in a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8 is going to be divisible by 2. Okay, a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. So in other words, number 54, if you add the 5 and the 4 together, you get 9. And 3 goes into 9 evenly, so 54 would be divisible by 3. Okay, it's divisible by 4 if the last two digits form a number that is divisible by 4. So think of your multiples of 4. 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, if the last two digits form a number that's divisible by 4, then the number will be divisible by 4. All right, the number 5. If the last digit is a 0, a 5 or a 0, then it's going to be divisible by 5. 6, if the number is divisible by both the 2 and the 3, then it will also be divisible by 6. Okay, so let's look at a couple examples. Okay, so the first one is 246. Well, I know it ends in an even number, which is 6, so I know it's going to be divisible by 2. Okay, if I take the numbers 2, 4, and 6 and add them together, 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 6 is 12. I know 3 goes into 12 evenly, so it's also going to be divisible by 3. Okay, 46 is not a multiple of 4, so it's not going to be divisible by 4. It doesn't end in a 5 or 0, so it's not going to be divisible by 5. But it is divisible by both 2 and 3, so it's also going to be divisible by 6. So the number 246 would be divisible by 2, 3, and 6. Okay, let's look at the number 5. It ends in a 45, sorry. It ends in a 5, so it's not going to be divisible by 2 because it's not even. 4 plus 5 on 45 equals 9. So 3 goes into 9 evenly, so it's going to be divisible by 3. Okay, the last two digits form a number that is divisible by 4. No, 45. 4 isn't going to go into 45. So if 5 is the last digit, ends in a 5 or a 0. Well, it ends in a 5, so it's also going to be divisible by 5. So 45 is going to be divisible by 3 and 5. Okay, and it says 6 if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3. Well, it's only divisible by 3, not 2. So it won't be divisible by 6. Okay, that's just a few. We're going to look at a few more. Okay, the last two, 9 is if the sum of all digits is divisible by 9. So exactly like the 3. 81, 8 plus 1 is 9. 3 goes into 9 evenly. Or 9 goes into 9 evenly. So 81 is divisible by 9, which means it's also going to be divisible by 3 because 3 goes into 9 evenly. And then 10, if the number ends in a 0, it's divisible by 10. So that means 45 is also going to be divisible by 9 because 4 plus 5 is 9 and 9 goes into 9 evenly. Okay, the number 20, it's even, so it's going to be divisible by 2. 2 plus 0 is 2, so it's not 3. 3 is not going to go into it. The last two digits form a number that's divisible by 4. 4 goes into 20, so it's divisible by 4. It ends in a 0, so it's divisible by 5. It's not indivisible by 3, so 6 is out. When you add 2 plus 0, you only get 2, so it can't be divisible by 9. But it ends in a 0, so it's going to be divisible by 10. So the number 20 is divisible by 2, 4, 5, and 10. Okay, so let's review. Divisibility rules. The number is divisible by 2 if it ends in a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. 3. number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. Okay, so 54, 5 plus 4 equals 9. Then it's divisible. 3 goes into 9 evenly. Okay. What if we had 78? Okay. 7 plus 8 equals 15. 3 goes into 15 evenly. So 78 is divisible by 3. Okay. 4, if the last two digits form a number that is divisible by 4, then 4 is going to be, then it'll be divisible by 4. 5, it'll be divisible by 5 if the last digit, only the last digit, is a 5 or a 0. 6, if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then it will also be divisible by 6. So when you go through your divisibility rules and it's 2 and 3, it's also going to be 6. Okay, so the last one's at 9, if the sum of all digits is divisible by 9. So 81 is 8 plus 1 equals 9. 9 goes into 9 evenly, so 81 is divisible by 9. 72, 7 plus 2 equals 9. So 9 goes into 9 evenly, so 72 is also divisible by 9. And then finally 10, if the number ends in a 0, it's going to be divisible by 10. Okay? All right, so what you're going to do is I'm going to give you a short little quiz. Hopefully you've filled in the blank to all these notes and written down a couple of the examples. And you're going to use your notes to answer the questions.